Alright, so here we have a 2020 Ford Explorer Limited Hybrid. It has the 3.3 liter naturally aspirated engine with 318 horsepower. It comes with those chrome rims. It says hybrid right there. It's 4-wheel drive, third row seating. The mirrors do fold when you lock and unlock the car if you have the setting on. And to start it up, make sure you have the key fob in the car, which is in my pocket. Just put your foot on the brake and then press the button. It'll say ready to drive. I just gotta replace my key fob battery. And then make sure it always says ready in the bottom left. Right now I'm on the EV coach screen, which shows you your electric versus gas tolerances when you're on the gas pedal. On the steering wheel, you got your following distance. You can adjust that. Probably have to be in drive. Maybe. I think you might have to be behind a car to change that. This is how you enable and disable your cruise control. This will turn on your lane centering assist. And when you're behind somebody, you can have it automatically steer, but it's very touchy. It's very you have to be on a road with clear lines on both sides or it will not work properly. It won't activate. Here's your volume controls for your radio. Here's how you cancel cruise control. You can set your cruise control higher or lower. That's how you resume your cruise control. There's no buttons on the back except your paddle shifters. Back, that's just for the menu options. And you use this to scroll up and down. This is how you use your, you can talk to the car, have it change radio stations. It doesn't really work that well, in my opinion. There's not much features that you can do with this button besides change a radio station, or I don't even know if you can navigate somewhere with it, but it does not really work that well in my opinion. It doesn't hear you or make out what you're saying good enough. Here's how you pick up a call or hang up a call, and then you can always go back on a song and also skip a song with this button too. That should be it for the steering wheel. Turn signals. This is how you enable and disable your lane assist. So if you're going out of your lane, it'll put you back into it. With that, your wipers over here, you go all the way down to manually do that, and then you go up to adjust the speeds. And then if you want to use your rain sensing wipers, which is available on this limited trim, you adjust this knob to how much rain there is, and then it will wipe that for you. Here's your rear wiper control. And then to use your washer fluid for the front, you'll pull this towards you. And then to use the rear washer fluid, you'll push it back. If I can get both in camera. That also washes your rear camera when you do the rear wiper washer fluid. I need new wipers, so ignore all the water spots on the screen or on the windshield. Here's your main infotainment screen. Obviously it's not gonna be like a brick in there, but it's pretty solid in here. It doesn't feel like it's gonna fall apart. It's pretty nice quality, except, I don't know, barely touching it and it does that. Home, I guess this is the home screen. So the maps are pretty outdated. I don't know if I can get an update for that, but some of the roads don't even exist anymore, or there's new roads that don't exist on here. That's your audio. Obviously, okay, don't want that on right now. You can go on your iPhone right there, contacts, blah, blah. Here's your electric viewing screen. You can view how your car is working, whether it's using the engine or the electric battery, since it is a hybrid. Oh, I guess I'm low on washer fluid, as you can see right there. I'll need to get some more. I haven't noticed any issues with the hybrid battery, even though it is almost at 100,000 miles. I don't know if anybody got service before. I didn't see that on the Carfax, but I just got this a month and a half, 2 months ago, and it's been great. I haven't really had any problems with it. So hopefully everything continues to be great. Dashboard has a pretty cool, like the shape of it. You got some like fake wood texturing along here. I think I might be missing like a mat in here because it looks kind of empty. I don't know if these screw holes or bolt holes are supposed to be covered up. Getting down here, this is your parking assist on or off. You can manually put on your camera, but you have to be under like 10 mile an hour or something like that. You can switch. You got your front camera, you got your front wide angle camera, and then back to your 360. And does it wash the oh, I guess it does. Okay, I didn't know that. It washes the front camera for you too when you use the washer fluid. I didn't know it had that. You can skip a song forward or back or forward, I guess. Volume up or down, mute, unmute, tune, so you just change the station, heated seat, cold seat, or ventilated, heated steering wheel, heated seat, cold seat. This also comes with rear heated seats, so it's not just for the front of the vehicle. The third row is not heated or cooled though. So these two have heated and cold, heated and ventilated, and these two back seats have just heated. So it's pretty nice if you have passengers back there. It's a good family vehicle. Max defrost. This button allows you to change your air distribution, defrost, or front facing, or at your feet. This is how you turn on and off the climate control. You can adjust the temperature with this. Your AC, that's how you turn on your AC, max AC, auto. So when you set it to a temperature right here, it'll automatically go to that temperature and it'll stop when it gets to that temperature. It'll maintain the temperature. There's your rear defrost. Here's just a menu showing you, I don't really know why they have it, but I guess it's there. It's kind of the same thing as this right here, but I guess if you want to use it that way. Recirculation, that way. And here's your rear AC controls, and you can lock it so you can only control it and they can't. Here's the controls right here. If you can see that for the rear AC. Let's see. As far as that goes, your audio, it's self-explanatory. You got your sources and your direct tune, so you can switch to your phone, Sirius XM, AM, direct tune. Recent for your phone, you got recent calls, contacts. You can change some settings with your phone. Do not disturb. I didn't know you could do that from there. You can call someone, text messages. I don't believe that works with iPhone. I don't know. I've never done that before. You got your Siri on there as well. I don't think there's another page. You got your navigation screen. I never use this. I always just use Apple CarPlay, which is wired. It's not wireless. So you'll use Apple CarPlay for your navigation, which I usually do, because that navigation's outdated unless I have missed an update for it. I pretty much went over this, the power flow. See, if you put it in drive, it should say electric driving. Yeah, because the car is running right now, just the engine's off. It's running off of the hybrid battery. There's all of your apps. Then you go to your settings. You get your sound settings, if it'll click. Treble, mid-range, bass. I always have it in surround sound mode. Nope, see, the engine just turned on. So when you're idling, the engine will only turn on to charge the hybrid battery. So if the engine comes on, it's just on to charge the hybrid battery. So if you go back to your apps and you hit power flow, it'll see engine on due to battery charging. So unless you hit the gas pedal too, the engine will turn on. Radio options, don't really need to go over that. Clock, self-explanatory. Driver assistance, here's all of your safety features pretty much. You got your cruise control, intelligent, adaptive, normal. Normal cruise control is just like normal. It's not going to sense anything. Adaptive, it'll sense the car in front of it. It'll adjust to the speed. Intelligent, it'll look at the traffic signs around you and it'll adjust the speed according to the traffic signs, and it will also adjust to the cars. So I always keep it on intelligent just for the safest option. You can set your tolerance above the speed limit. I have 5 mile an hour. Lane keeping, I have that on alert plus aid. So when you're going out of your lane, it will turn you back into your lane ever so slightly, and it'll also buzz the steering wheel so you know that you're going out of your lane so you don't drive off the road. You can change the alert intensity. I just have it on normal. You can kind of see it if I click it. I don't know if you could hear that, but it's buzzing the steering wheel. Pre-collision assist, you got distance indication, active braking, and evasive steering. I have all those on. I have the sensitivity on high just because I like when it beeps at me, just in case you somehow aren't paying attention. I like when it tells me stuff, just in case I am about to get in an actual accident, so I have every chance to avoid it. I have speed warning off, and unless you want to get beeped at every 5 seconds. I mean, I guess you could change the tolerance up. That might be a good idea. I should probably do. Oh, okay. The max is 5 mile an hour. So I'm not going to turn that on. You got your rear view camera. Next you have the speed sign recognition. Oh no, that was under the speed sign recognition. Okay. And then it'll show you the speed limit sign right there on your dashboard. So it says 5 mile an hour because we're kind of in like a parking area right now. You got your rear view camera settings, enhanced parking aid. That shows you kind of where everything's at. And then rear view camera delay. So after you get out of reverse, it'll keep the camera on for a few seconds. I like that. So when you're driving away, it's still on a little bit. Blind spot information system, you're going to want to keep that on unless you want to turn into switch lanes and then you're going to hit a car. It'll light up on your mirror if there's a car in the way when you're trying to switch lanes. And I believe it'll also beep at you if you try to switch lanes and there's a car next to you. Trailer blind spot, you can set your trailer dimensions. I'm not really going to get into that because I don't have a trailer. It does have a built-in towing package. I don't know if that comes standard on the base models, but it does on the limited trim. And towing capacity of 5,000 pounds. I'm not going to go through the trailer settings. But just know that if you do have a trailer, make sure to go in there and adjust your trailer settings so the car knows how long your trailer is, so it can improve the stability of it, especially with the trailer sway control. So that'll prevent your trailer from swaying back and forth and causing you to get in an accident. Cross traffic alert, that's basically when you're in reverse and someone else is coming, like say you're backing out of a driveway and someone else is speeding down the road, so you don't back up and get T-boned. It'll let you know when there's someone about to cross paths with you behind you. Driver alert, I keep that off. So if you don't touch the steering wheel for a while or you're unattentive, it'll let you know that you need to pay attention. So I don't really keep that on. So sometimes the screen is a little bit slow, but see, I'm not really sure what it's doing there. 30-minute max idle, that's pretty self-explanatory. So if you accidentally leave your car on, it's not just going to stay on 24/7 and waste your energy and gas. Easy entrance and exit. So when you hit off, it'll put up the steering wheel and the seat will go back. I always keep that on because it's just easier to get out. Like if I was to get out right now, I'd be hitting the steering wheel and it's kind of awkward getting out. Easy exits, I just went over that. My key, I honestly don't know what my key is. Oh, okay. I guess you can change different driving modes for different people so they aren't driving crazy, which I don't really know why. It's not like this is a race car. Serial number, remote start setup. Remote start setup, yes, you're going to want to have remote start enabled. I don't know why you wouldn't. I use it pretty much every day because it's been below 20 degrees almost every day. It's been nice to have that. I always keep the climate control on auto, so it'll know what temperature it is. I don't know why I just switched to last setting. It'll automatically know what temperature it is, and it'll adjust your climate control so that when you get in, it's warm. Seats and wheel auto. Duration, I have mine on 10 minutes because 5 minutes, I don't know, a little bit too short. I don't suggest, I just set it to 10 minutes just in case, but really, you don't need to idle your car when it's cold for more than a minute and 30 seconds. I mean, once it gets to a minute and 30 seconds, that's like the optimal time to put it into drive and go. But obviously, don't be flooring it, like no pedal to the metal, like ease on the gas, like be easy on it. Because when your engine idles for a while, like 5 to 10 minutes when it's idling, it's just not good for the engine. It's not good for all that to be sitting and just idling, which is why I got the hybrid too. So when you're idling, say you just drove to a parking lot and you're waiting for a friend, they haven't got there yet, you can idle in all electric mode. You aren't wasting any gas. You aren't putting wear on engine components and stuff like that. Windows, you can remote open your windows by pressing your unlock button and then holding it. You press it once and then hold it. It'll open. I think it'll also vent the sunroof. I don't know if you can read that. Wipers, you got your rain sensing wipers. Courtesy wipe is after you use the washer fluid. It'll wipe one more time to make sure it got everything off, which it didn't because I need new wipers, but once I get new wipers, that'll work. Reverse wiper, that's when you put your car into reverse. It'll automatically run the rear wiper for you to get water off the back if it's raining, so you don't have to do that manually. It's just kind of convenient. Power lift gate, these settings, I don't really... you can enable or disable the switch on the back, the button, I'm assuming, so people can't open it from the back. I don't really know why. Lighting, auto high beam, I have that on. I mean, you can also manually turn that off. If you have your headlights on, oh, I guess you can't do it in the daytime, but you can turn that off manually on your gauge cluster, on your dashboard with the high beam button, but I guess you can't do it in daytime. So daytime running lights, yes. Auto lamp delay, this is when you turn off your car and lock it, how long the lights will stay on. I have it on 20 seconds. Locks, some of these I don't really know what half these mean. Auto unlock, I'd have to read on these more. I know I have the chirp and the audible feedback off because it's annoying when you go to lock your car and stuff and it just starts beeping at you. Remote unlock. I guess that's, yeah, when you unlock using the key fob, whether you wanted to unlock all doors or just the driver's door. I think that's pretty much mirrors, auto fold. I keep that on, so when you park and lock it, the mirrors will fold in. You can also do that with this button, top left, right there, and then you can unfold it right there. I'll get more on those buttons in a little bit. Door keypad code, that's the numbers on the side of your door. I don't have that set up because I need a 5-digit factory code, which I don't have. Bluetooth options, self-explanatory. Vehicle, we just did that. Phone, with phone options. Ford Pass Connect, that's for your mobile app. General, it's nothing you really need to change in here. Touch button beep, that's the only thing I would touch. Mobile apps, that's just, via USB. Oh, guess I can't do that. Wi-Fi, it has built-in Wi-Fi in the car, which I honestly didn't know. Back. See, like I said, the screen is a little wacky sometimes, but you got your Apple CarPlay wired. It's not wireless. 911 assist display. I have it set to black background. You can change the brightness, the mode, voice control. Advanced mode. See, yeah, I don't really use the voice control because there's not many features you can do with it. It's kind of like, I don't know, automatic updates, vehicles or software is up to date. Whoa, 2019. Yeah, I might do that when I get home. Yeah, I'm not sure why it says 2019 up to date. I really hope that's not the last time it got updated. Valet mode, that just limits settings, so random people can't go in here, and I guess if you're renting out the car, that'd probably be good. Ambient light, so you have lights. If I turn on can't really see it because it's daytime, but if you have your headlights on at nighttime, these light up, your cup holders light up. There is some lighting on the floor and in the back too. I'll switch that back to auto that you can change. And I apologize for this video being so long, but there is a lot of features on this car to go over. It's not a base model, so it's going to have more than the XLT. There's not a really wide variety of colors you can pick from, and I don't know why, but they have 3 different types of blues, and these 2 look the same, so they could have used that for a different color. But anyway, you got your navigation settings. That's all stuff, I don't know. Preferred route, fastest, it's all just, stuff like that. And the engine should kick back on soon. I've been sitting here for a while. And also, the length of your hybrid battery's power, like if you're idling here, obviously in winter the engine's going to kick on more because you're probably going to have the heat going, your heated seat on full blast, heated steering wheel. So that's all going to run down the hybrid battery faster, which will have the engine on more, charging it. So just keep that in mind. So you're probably going to get your best gas mileage when it's like 60 degrees out and you're not using heat and you're not using air conditioning. But I think that's pretty much it for the screen. Finally, there's a lot of options on there. Going up here, got your glasses holder or whatever you want to hold in there. It's like a nice texture, kind of soft. You got your lights, boom, boom. This turns on both. This turns it off, so when you open the door, the lights don't come on. Got your vent. I'm not going to open the sunroof all the way, but if you wanted to do that, you would do it with that. You can close this. if you wanted to. I'm gonna keep that open. That's it for up there. You got this, which is lighted. Both are lighted, I believe. Microphones for your voice control, which I never use. I really like that it has a defrost vent right here that blasts on the window. Got a B&O sound system. It's excellent. I'm gonna open the door real quick. Here's your hood latch pull. And these doors are pretty heavy. I don't know what they put in them, but they are very heavy for a SUV. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that on camera. It's kind of hard to push and pull around. It feels pretty quality though. So, ready to drive, obviously. Unlock, lock, keep it locked. Got your seat settings, 1, 2, 3. You can save a seat setting by adjusting it how you want with your, I think it's a 12-way. Don't get me wrong, don't count me on that. Sorry, I'm adjusting it real quick. And then you can hold whatever number you want and it'll save it to that. Make sure you are in park. It's not gonna work when you're driving unless you're at like 0 mile an hour. You got your mirror fold, I showed you that already. Excuse me. You got your window lock, so people in the back can't control their own windows. And here you can move your mirrors just by selecting which mirror you want and then using this to control which way you want it to go. You got your window buttons. Storage compartment down here. Does this come off? Yeah, I think it does. I'm not gonna take that off though. You got your OBD2 under here. Headlight controls, you got your knob right here, off, running lights, automatic, headlights. I always keep it on automatic. You got your gauge cluster, brightness. Let's keep that on max. Very nice air vents. You can also close those if you want. Got your hatch release. I'll open the back. Gas cap release, which is only available on the hybrid models. Fog lights on and off. Brights on and off. Toggle, but that only works during the daytime, or sorry, nighttime. What else? Got your storage down here. USB-C, regular USB, and then you got a SIG plug outlet right there. You got your knob. You can do manual mode, parking brake, down to turn off, up to turn on. Got your auto hold. The auto hold holds you in place when you come to a stop. So if you press, I can demo it real quick. So make sure car's in drive. Say right now it says auto hold because I haven't pressed the gas pedal. So once I press the gas pedal, and it'll start moving forward. But if you want to come to a stop, press the brake, it'll automatically hold it for you. So you don't have to touch the brake pedal when you come to a stop. You just come to a stop with that brake pedal and then let go of it. It'll automatically hold you there. But if you turn that off, it's just gonna move when you're not touching the brake pedal. So I hope that was a good demo of that. I didn't really know how to explain that other than that. Got your neutral mode, reverse, and then park. So I think I'll get to the menu on here now. Turn the wheel straight. I'm gonna kick on the gas engine real quick to charge the battery. You can kick on the engine by pressing down on the gas pedal a fair amount. I'll show you the screens available on here. You can do this trip, which shows your gas mileage and your mileage for the trip. I have that enabled. You got your EV coach, eco coach, tire pressure, intelligent 4-wheel drive, off-road, which shows you your like tilt, forward or back, percentages, trailer light check if you're towing. Oh, see, the battery's charged. Seatbelts, so if you got kids in the back, it shows you whether their seatbelts are buckled or not, and now playing, which I don't really need that, because that's what this is for. That shows you the audio playing. And then you got your audio options, FM. I don't really know, if anybody knows, I don't really know what that does, if I'm going to be honest. Play all. I guess you can control audio from here, which I don't know why you would. I guess if you have something on there and you don't want to touch it. Navigation. Previous destination. I guess if you want to control navigation settings from there. You got your phone settings for calls. You got your actual settings. Brake coach. Oil life. 76. Okay. Can reset it there. Display setup. Driving history. Whoa. Restore hybrid. Oh, restore hybrid vehicle default values. Okay. I don't really know what that does. I guess it like adapts to your driving. I don't know. But that's all for the screen. I'll show you the screens that I have enabled. This is your Eco Coach. It basically shows you where to put your gas pedal to get the best gas mileage. It shows your ratings for your acceleration, deceleration, and speed. Tire PSI, intelligent four-wheel drive. It shows you which tires are moving. EV Coach. I'll show you that real quick. When you're in drive, it'll show you the tolerance you have. So that's my throttle right there until the gas pedal comes on. And then in reverse, it doesn't show anything. And then you can see I hit the gas pedal a little bit too hard, so the engine came on. Okay. And I love the sound of the V6 engine in this thing. It has like a deep, like you can hear it like kind of rumbling, I guess you could say. So this trip I have, I've been here for a while, but since I've got the car, here's just a little bit to put it in perspective for the hybridness. I've had this car for like 2 months. I put 1,000 miles on it. As you can see, I started this trip as soon as I got the car. I put over 1,000 miles on it, and a third of those miles are all electric. So just put that in proportion of how much this engine has not been running. But it does start and stop a lot, so I guess it is pretty much more rough on the engine. But they're built for that. That's the hybrid part. Calm screen, this just shows nothing. And if you want to have it just do the speed, you can get rid of, I think if you get rid of the there's a way, if you go on this screen here and get rid of the intelligent cruise control, I believe you can just have it do the speed only, big in the middle. But since I have that on, it's going to show this. And like I was saying earlier, you can also choose the follow distance. Right now, I'm going to keep it pretty far away. I don't want to be right on someone's bumper. I'm going to go back to EV Coach because that's my preferred screen. And I think I'll show you now the drive modes. Or I guess I forgot to show you these. This is downhill descent. I don't really use this because you can only use it when you're going below 20 mile an hour. Or it's 25 or 20. I believe it's 20. So it'll engine brake and it'll maintain 20 mile an hour when you're going downhill, so you don't speed up when you're going downhill. This is your traction control on or off. I don't know why they kind of made it look like a turbo, but there's no turbo in the car. Storage in here, it's pretty nice. It goes all the way down. It's pretty messy in there. I don't really want to show that. I did forget to mention there's lights there. Nice moonroof, obviously. You got vents there, and you also have vents in the back too, in the third row, which is nice. I think I pretty much showed everything for interior wise, and I think we should get into the driving part. Seatbelt on. I'll show you the drive modes. So first, let's check out tow haul mode, which is the first one. This will kick on the engine. Some of the drive modes will keep the engine on. Tow haul mode will adjust your gears for towing. And yeah, see, engine on due to drive mode. So once you put it in drive, oh crap, I have the downhill descent on. Turn that off. And every time you come to a stop or slow down, this goes for every drive mode, it'll show you how much energy you got back with the hybrid battery. Let me go ahead and turn off the heated steering wheel. It's getting a little hot in here. So if I hit the brake and come to a stop, oh, I guess not. I think it's pretty much only when you're actually driving on an actual road. And come to a stop. But you can see regenerative braking. And then see brake coach, 88% energy returned with regenerative braking. So it's pretty nice to see how much you can get. I'm going to take it out of tow haul mode since I'm not towing anything. I don't want it to do that. But next is sport mode. This will also keep the engine on. But this will gear you more for performance. It'll unlock the maximum performance out of the vehicle. 0 to 60 is 7.7 seconds. It's nothing to be proud of, I guess. But if you hit the gas, you can see the hybrid battery also assists with acceleration to get maximum acceleration and power out of the vehicle. And most of your torque doesn't actually come from the V6 engine in this thing. It comes from your electric battery. So I'll demonstrate that up here real quick with a little bit of a takeoff. I'm not going to do a 0 to 60 just because this is my personal vehicle and I'm not trying to impress anybody. It's not like it's a race car. There's plenty of videos of 0 to 60s in this thing. It's not like it's going to blow you away or anything. But I'll do a little bit of a brake. If you kind of get it to 1500 RPM and go. It's pretty quick. It puts you back in your seat, which I love because it's a hybrid and it has that instant torque that any electric vehicle or hybrid has, which is awesome. It's fun. I'll stop right here. 95% energy returned, which is awesome. But your mileage to empty will very much go down when you have it in this mode. That's why I always drive with eco mode. So the engine will turn off. Boom, it's off. And then when you notice when it's in electric mode, here, let me put it back in drive with the parking brake on, obviously. Oh, of course I just dropped my AirPods. Not sure. if you can hear that. When you're in electric mode, it's gonna have that on, which is weird. I don't know why it's on for the rear, but it's not on for the front. Let me try to fix that. Might be a glitch. So this is a newer vehicle, but that's not to say it doesn't come with glitches. So I just had a glitch happen, unless I don't know if that was supposed to happen, but when you're in drive, the rear pedestrian warning system was on, which was weird because it should be the front, because I was in drive, and that was pretty weird. I've never had that happen before. I'll let this car pass by and I'll see what they're doing before I get out, because I don't know what they're doing. They're driving by real slow. I'll go over something else. Here's your glove compartment. You got a lot of room in there. It's pretty nice. Let's keep my necessary stuff in there. And then the front should be on now. There we go. You can hear the warning system on. And I believe that stays on when you're going under 15 mile an hour possibly. But whenever you're at low speeds, that'll be on in the front to warn passengers. Or sorry, not passengers, pedestrians that are walking. Since it is a hybrid, it doesn't have a gas engine noise when you're in electric mode, so that'll be on to help people know that you're nearby. Same goes in reverse. I kind of showed you that already, but that wasn't supposed to happen in the drive. In drive, which I don't know why that was on, but I showed you that. Accelerating in electric only is a little bit crappy in this. I guess it is a heavy vehicle. It doesn't really have that big of a battery, but you're gonna have to, if you have someone behind you, they're gonna get really pissed off at you if you're taking off from a stoplight, because let me just show you the maximum speed you can go accelerating from a stoplight if you want to stay in electric only. So yeah, you can see how slow that is. It's terrible in my opinion. But if you don't have anybody behind you, then it's great. But as you can see in eco mode, we're in electric, all electric right now, driving around. The most I've gotten to 0 to 40 with all electric, obviously with no one behind me, because that would take forever. But I got there, but the battery was fully charged by the engine. But eco mode, if you're just looking to drive, get to work and back, school and back, use eco mode. It'll have you in the highest gear possible to get you the best gas mileage. And then you can see here. And the electric motor assists also in eco mode when the gas engine's on. If you hit the brake, you can see the engine shuts off and it'll switch to electric. It'll also switch to electric manually or automatically on its own if you aren't really on the gas that much. But it all depends on the charge of the hybrid battery when it will come on. Switching to normal mode, it's exactly what it says. It's just normal. It's what the car starts in every time. It's just a normal mode. The gas is a little bit touchier than eco mode. It's not really, I mean, it's kind of getting good gas mileage, but it's not getting the best gas mileage that it can when you're in normal mode. It doesn't really, it feels a lot different. Like eco mode, if you drive in eco mode, normal mode is going to be like the sport mode for you. because normal mode, the gas is touchier than eco mode. But if you drive in normal mode all the time, then sport mode is going to be your sport mode, obviously. But I don't really know what I'm saying, but I understand. I hope you understand what I'm getting at. I'll let these people go. I'm not trying to run everybody over. So you can see the acceleration with electric only. When you're in parking lot environments like this, it's great because you're not trying to go 0 to 20 in 3 seconds. You're just trying to get your way through and not hit people. When you do have a hybrid vehicle, make sure you try to drive it a lot and get the battery charged, because that's the number one reason why hybrid batteries go bad, is when they sit in the extreme cold for a while or the extreme heat for a while and they don't get driven, because they're just sitting there. They're not being used. They're not getting charged, and the environment is killing it. Switching over to slippery mode. This is when it's icy out or you have a little bit of snow. This will minimize the throttle response from a dead stop, so you aren't spinning tires when you hit the gas, and it'll also be ready to engage four-wheel drive easier. But if you want to see, here's your intelligent four-wheel drive. It actually might use all-wheel drive or all four wheels all the time, if I'm not mistaken. Also, if you don't want to have the screen up to view your intelligent four-wheel drive, you can also use the screen, because you can see here it's using all four tires right now to drive you. Which, I guess it does. In slippery mode, it uses all four wheels all the time, I guess. I didn't know that. But, oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, I was right the first time. It starts off with 2 wheels, and it'll automatically go to 4 wheels, depending on your speed and slippage and stuff like that. But I believe when you switch to deep, or no, we'll do trail first. Trail, this will keep your engine on. I guess if you are on the trail, this turns off your traction control and allows your tires to spin. So say you're stuck in some like rocks, I guess, you're not gonna have the tires stuck there. It's gonna let you spin them. The engine stays on, like I said. See, it gets up and goes. It's pretty nice. In trail mode, it hangs those RPMs, I guess. Well, technically in trail mode, I guess you're not supposed to be going fast, because unless it's like a high-speed trail, which I don't know if that exists, like a high-speed rock trail, like Jeep trail, unless you're in like a rally race. I just switched to, whoa, never seen that before. The speed just popped up there. But I'm in deep snow sand mode. And this will keep your engine on. I don't know. The engine usually was not on when I did this before. But maybe I wasn't paying attention. Apparently your engine stays on in the deep sand snow mode. I believe this keeps it in four-wheel drive 24/7 to get maximum traction. If you can view here. Yeah. You can see when you hit the gas. I'm not sure why the speed went here. I've never seen it there in my life. Let me see if I go back to eco mode and it stays there. I don't think it is. Yeah. I've never seen the speed go there before. I don't know why it went there. But as you can see, we burned like 6 miles by doing that. So I try to keep it in eco mode all the time, just to keep getting the best gas mileage. But I think that pretty much sums it up for the video. I can't really think of anything else to go over. If you have any questions or concerns, please comment below and I'll be sure to answer them as fast as I can. I'm sorry this was a lengthy car review. I was just trying to show every feature of the car. Just a little bit more video of the electric driving. We're in all electric right now, but as you can see, once you start getting to use all of the power of your electric battery, the tolerance will go down, which it might do in a little bit, but it's been fully charged because we've been in the drive mode, which keeps the engine on. But right now we're charging it. Just 1 second. And then see, it switches to gas if you're not careful enough. But hybrid, regenerative, and then see, I let off the gas and then it switched back to electric. So it's honestly fun to play with. It's honestly just fun to see what you can do with the car, see what gas mileage you can get. And even after we did all that stuff, we still are at 23 miles per gallon. So it's not that bad. I will say this now, you're gonna get better gas mileage in the city than on the highway, because on the highway you're not gonna really have electric only mode since you're going at such a high rate of speed. It doesn't really have a chance to switch to electric mode because the electric motors aren't really meant to carry you at 60 mile an hour or above. The only time I really have luck with the electric only coming on is around 40 mile an hour and below. So on the highway, if you're not really going to get as good as gas mileage unless you're going downhill a lot. Another thing, I forgot to show under the hood. We'll do that real quick. You just pull it twice. Hood ajar. Park, make sure you're always in park. Don't have the car run you over. Got someone creeping up behind us, of course. Let me put this hood latch on real quick. Uh, 3.3 liter V6 naturally aspirated. Coolants. Washer fluid. Oil dipstick. Not much else to really point out. Air filter. Sorry, there's lots of cars driving around here today. I'm not sure why. Your 12-volt starting battery is right under here. Got a fuse panel under here. Anything surrounded in orange, do not touch. It's your hybrid power system, unless you want to electrocute yourself. One last thing I did want to say is the V6 engine in this thing by itself does not get the best gas mileage. The car really relies on the hybrid battery to get the gas mileage. So when you're driving around in just this V6 3.3 liter naturally aspirated engine, you're not getting as good as gas mileage as you can. So that's why I always try to keep it in eco mode, because that's when you're going to get your best gas mileage, because it's prioritizing the electric battery to drive you. I haven't really done testing to see what gas mileage that the engine does get you, but when I am in eco mode and it goes to the gas engine, my gas mileage drops tremendously. It helps a little that the gas and the hybrid battery combine itself together, because the electric battery assists you when you're accelerating when the gas engine's on. to get you better gas mileage and put less stress on the engine when you're accelerating. But still, it is a little, I don't really know how to explain it. I don't know how a hybrid, I don't know if it would work well with a 4-cylinder or like an inline 4, but I think that might have been a better option if you really wanted to get better gas mileage, because the V6 engine, I don't know, it's kind of I mean, I still get like 350 miles to a tank, but that's driving eco mode 24/7 and not really having any spirited driving. They claim on Ford's brochure for the car that you can get up to 500 miles, but I have no idea how you would possibly even get that high. I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, any questions, please comment below. I respond very quickly. Yeah, your wheel controls here, I forgot to say. Just let me know. Very nice sound system, has very good quality. Auto dimming mirror if someone's blinding you with their headlights. But that's pretty much it. And I'll see you guys in the next review video. Thank you.